Welcome, Warrior Nation. Sorry, the mic's a little hot. Welcome, Warrior Nation, to Sunnybrook. We're outside of San Antonio here, south side of San Antonio, Sunnybrook, hosting our last of the conference games. We've got a doubleheader tonight. We've got the girls warming up for their game with tip-off in about 10 minutes from now, and the boys following that. We're glad that you can join us here on a Monday. This is the last of the regular season games for Annapolis. Next time you see them playing will be at the state tournament, as both teams are qualified for the tournament. We'll see how the seedings bear out, and tonight has a big impact on that, particularly for the boys as they look to close out a undefeated district conference schedule and are hoping to lock up potentially a #1 seed in the state tournament. Depends on how things happen with the other districts. The girls looking to improve their seed. Not sure where they'll fall right now, but obviously wins always help. Sunnybrook girls did not come down a few weeks ago when the boys came down. Their girls are a little thin on the numbers and couldn't quite field a team. This will be the first time that we will get a chance to see the Lady Lions Annapolis. This is the road stretch for them. So Annapolis had their road games in Houston and Lifegate, and overall did okay. They had a tough matchup against Lifegate when they went up to Seguin, hoping to finish this regular season out with a big W against a conference opponent. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off from the girls' game, and we're hoping to see both teams walk away with the big W here. This is a tough place to play, though, for both teams, as the girls have a pretty favorable matchup. As I mentioned, Sunnybrook girls a little light on numbers and experience. I'm sure Coach Gray might be turning on the pressure. We'll see once we get going. The boys, however, will have a much tougher matchup. It's always hard to play here at Sunnybrook. When the Lions came down, Annapolis blew the game open with a lot of pressure up front. I think it surprised Sunnybrook to see the pressure right away. There'll be no surprise today, as I'm sure Sunnybrook is going to be prepared for the pressure and that they were not ready for, and that will be interesting to see how Annapolis can handle that, instead of being able to work from a comfortable lead like they did last time. This game, I'm sure, will be a lot closer, a lot more closely contested. Hang with us for these games, and as always, our sponsors, we're very thankful for them. They're the ones that make all this possible. Their generosity allows us to put the WSN, the Warrior Sports Network, on the road as we get a chance to come back to San Antonio for the state tournament. Even though the facility is not great for live stream, we'll give it a try there. But their generosity of the sponsors makes all this possible. As we get closer and closer to the Warrior Gala, celebrating the 30th year of God's faithfulness to Annapolis, love for anyone and all of you to be a part of that. Buy yourself a table, you've got some ideas for live auction items, silent auction items, or if you just want to be a sponsor and underwrite some of the amazing things that will happen that evening in March, you can talk to Carrie Stice, our Director of Advancement. She'd love to talk to you. About 5 minutes away from tip-off here at Sunnybrook. Because of the angle that we're at, camera work's not going to be a problem as far as staying with the play, but I'll try to clue everyone in, especially when they're playing at the far basket. The gym doesn't have a place for us to show from the half-court line, so we are obviously behind the basket in the corner. I'll do my best to keep you all informed on how things are going and who's got what and who's doing what. And hopefully the Lady Baskets and a lot of steals as they are looking to get a big win here in their conference against the Lady Lions of Sunnybrook. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Hang with us on the Warrior Sports Network. Welcome, Warrior Nation, to Sunnybrook's gym. Coach Wickwar here, at least for a little while.
For the time being.
For the time being,
Until
yeah.
I have to run off with the boys.
Yeah. Well, it's Sunnybrook. It's always a rival.
Yeah.
What are we expecting for tonight?
Well, you know, the first game of the season so far, it got forfeited, right? So the girls from Sunnybrook, they had some girls out due to sickness, and so they didn't have enough to play. So we haven't seen them on our court this year. So this is the one and only time during the regular season that we're going to see Sunnybrook against the Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors have had some good battles so far in district against Lifegate. Looking to pick up a win here. It would be a big win heading to the playoffs. So I think it would be a really, really good good thing for the Lady Warriors to have a good performance going into state for sure.
So we, as you mentioned, we haven't seen them yet, and it's always tough playing here at Sunnybrook. But one of the nice things about being part of a Christian conference is you get to share the Lord with brothers and sisters in Christ. A little extra spin at the end.
I don't know if the boys are going to do that spin.
Yeah, probably not.
They might have to pass on that one.
It's going to be probably more of a based on kind of what we're seeing with warm-ups, I think Annapolis has a bit of an edge here with experience and depth and all of that. I'm guessing Coach is going to come out with pressure. I'm guessing full court. He's going to go get after him right away.
That's what I would like to see. I'd love to see the Lady Warriors pressure the ball, be really aggressive on defense. Again, it looks like it's a pretty inexperienced team this year. They look like they're pretty young for the most part. I got to see a couple of clips on them online, and they don't look like they're super skilled in the terms of just playing and experience. So it looks like they're still pretty young. They're pretty fresh in the high school. So I think the Lady Warriors can use that advantage today. They've got some leadership. They've got some seniors and juniors, and they've got some strong rebound and some quick defense that I think that can transition into points.
Starting the game is Jasenia Ford. Looks like she'll be jumping. Hannah Hoffman checking out the ball, make sure it's inflated properly. Kenzie Stice, TJ Mooten, and Shai Olvera, senior, will be starting the starting five for Annapolis. Sunnybrook's getting themselves organized. Number 5 directing some traffic. And Jess will be jumping. Annapolis in the road blues. Tip to Shai. She's going to have a shot at the lane, right at the basket. Got it.
Great offensive tip. Great confidence boost for the Lady Warriors to get that quick bucket and to get on the board early in this one.
They've had some issues with their layup, so it's nice to see that one fall right away. Shai with a steal, almost a steal. And we're going to see an experience already as Annapolis in a 2-3 zone, extended out, and you can see the Lady Lions staring down the receiver, and Shai, quick hands, almost got a steal.
Yeah, Shai's a really good on-ball defender. She's really good about moving her feet, staying with, as you see right now. And so the Lady Warriors will definitely want to put some pressure on the ball.
22 now with the ball, over to 11 in the corner, close out, double team, and TJ grabbing the ball, ties her up, and that'll stay with the Lions, but good double team there. And Kenzie with some fouling issues, we saw her going straight up, a lot more conscientious of her spacing.
Yeah, way to go for the ball.
Three-pointer, back rim misses. Kenzie with the ball, she's got a wide open lane here, passes up to Shai, a little bit short. Kenzie comes barreling through, and I think they're going to call her for the foul.
Yeah, good look again, just a little bit short on that finish, but I like how the Lady Warriors are moving in transition, running their spots. Just got to make sure we convert on those chances once we get them.
Yeah, Shai just got a little too far into the basket, and that's been a little bit of their problem, just that awareness and spacing. Double team again. Finds 11. A little give and go to 22. Nice move, but she got under the basket, boinked off her head. TJ got the rebound. Shai looking. Cross-court pass to Hannah. She's going to have a little baseline jumper. A little bit long. TJ, big rebound. She should put it back up and does. Misses that. Volleyballed around. Finally caught by 5. She's going to dribble up. Hannah's going to slow everything down. And 5's in some trouble. Dangerous pass. Jess with the steal. It's 3-on-2. And probably been wise for Jess to take that.
Maybe keep that one a little bit longer. If it's a transition break, you definitely want to make the defense come out. If nobody stops you, keep on going, and then if the defense comes, then you dish it off at the last minute.
Stays here. Good move by Kenzie. Good finish. They got lost in their transition. Kenzie with a good cut to the basket. Easy layup. The score is incorrect. They gave Sunnybrook the basket, but that is definitely not theirs. 11 with the ball, double team with Kenzie, almost with the steal, finds 22. Little give and go again, baseline jumper. Jess, I think, with the block. TJ now with the ball, 3-on-2. Jess looking, finds Kenzie, nice, and the foul.
Good finish. Good pass from TJ. Smart, waited at the right time, and that was a great finish from Kenzie to get there.
And that's how you run the break. TJ eyes up. You keep the ball in the middle. She had two people on the wings and found right timing with Kenzie. She didn't even have to dribble. She just caught, put it up through contact, and the and one.
And I think that's the Lady Warriors' strength. I know at half-court offense, sometimes if it slows down, it can be a little hard to find that offense for the Lady Warriors. But once they're in transition, I think that's when they're at their best with their best chances to score. Steals, leading the layups, that's what they want to find today.
5 driving baseline. Jess cuts her off, 22. Shy on her. Jess with the deflection out of bounds. Good defense. Annapolis real active on that double team. As that ball goes to any of those corners, you got that second defender coming.
Yeah, it's like a half-court trap defense right now. It's really trapping the corners, trapping up top.
Double team. TJ steals the ball, rips it out there. Long to Shy. It's 2-on-0. Shy with the left-hander. Misses that Hannah there. That's too hard. That's too strong. Ball's loose. Hannah with the steal. She scoops through and got it.
Finish.
Nice little shoulder, kind of like shimmy through there. That's a nice little finish there by Hannah.
And way to stay with it from Hannah. Everybody else was kind of leaving. Hannah stayed around, got herself a steal, and then was able to find the bucket.
5 over baseline jumper. That's short. Kenzie with the rebound. Annapolis out, running again. Shy's there. Lefty got it. That's what we got. I guess right hand layup. We're kind of backwards here.
Yeah, good finishing transition again. Good jump style, finishing off 2 feet. And taking their time. Lady Warriors off to a strong start so far.
10-0, 5:23 left in the first quarter. Annapolis, we were expecting pressure. I was kind of assuming full court, but it looks like Coach is kind of going half court, trapping pressure. That seems to be working, though.
Yeah, it's leading into their transition game. And like we talked about, I think the Lady Warriors, they're very good on the defensive side, really good at driving to the layup, right? We have a couple of jump shooters that can get open shots here and there, but they're really at their best when they're attacking that basket, taking their time on their layups. And it's really easy to get layups when there's no defense in front of you. And that's what you want in a defense that pressures, where you get steals, where if you look up your head, you see one of your teammates running, pass the ball ahead of them, and they got a transition layup.
Yeah, layups definitely higher percentage than really any other shot in basketball, and it's nice when there's no defenders either. Annapolis doing a good job getting that steal and then immediately on the break. And Sunnybrook's inexperience, you can tell in that transition, having a hard time getting back. Annapolis, it looks like staying in that zone, but they're coming, extending out to that half court. Shy, there's that trap again, deflection. Shy with the steal. She's out in front, 22. Lots of pressure there, and Shy did a good job getting that shot up, and she'll be shooting 2.
No, I think they got the double dribble just before the foul.
Oh, wow, okay. She kind of got leaned into a little bit.
Yeah.
But 22 now trying to get around Shy. Shy doing a good job wanting to move her to that left side here. Shy, good deflection steal by Hannah. 22 reaching in, letting her grab a little bit. Hannah did a good job keeping her dribble strong. And now Annapolis starting in the half-court offense. Jess with one dribble, and just misses. TJ, big offensive rebound. She just needs to take it up. You're down in that block area. You can't turn and hold that ball out. You know you're going to get swarmed.
Yeah, but good ball movement from the Warriors. Hannah with some good passing so far. Good shot from Jess, and that's what I want to see today. Just smart passes. Like, this is a good opportunity here. Just a bit off.
Way off.
But again, you like those passes. We struggled a little bit at Lifegate with decision making and deciding when to go up with the layup, when to make that pass. Like a lot of our transition, we would pass, but then would lead right back to a turnover. So it's good to see the Lady Warriors a little bit sharper on their passes today.
10-0, Annapolis up. 4:36 left in the first quarter. That zone extending way out. There's that trap again. Dangerous pass, tipped around. Finally corralled by 11. She's going to go baseline. Genesis there. Just misses. Ball tipped out of bounds. Stays with the Lady Lions. Coach Gray saying, grab the ball. Quit volleyballing it. It's kind of hard when you got a bunch of volleyball players out there. I see a ball, I just want to smack it.
Yeah.
10-0. Annapolis still up. Stays with the home team. Shy, good hands, knocks it out of bounds. Shy's such a good, quick defender. Really good on the ball defender, like you said, Coach. They're going to have a hard time getting it in that corner. They're going to get it swarmed right away. There comes a double team, and she's in a lot of trouble. Finds 22, got out of trouble. But now finds another double team. Wild shot by 5. Back iron, it's going to go out of bounds and go to the Lady Warriors.
And the shots are going to be hard to come by because, like you said, as soon as they pick up that ball, the trap's coming, and that pass is just getting intercepted by the Lady Warriors every single time. So it's going to be a little hard for Sunnybrook to find their chances, but when they come, they got to take advantage of them. And they don't want to settle for threes too much if you're Sunnybrook either.
Sunnybrook in kind of a 1-3-1. It's kind of a little unorthodox look. Genesis, good drive. She's going to find space there. Nice pull-up jumper, misses. Backside rebound, Shy. Lots of time, lots of space as that zone not able to adjust. It leaves Hannah open for 3. That's going to be long. Another backside rebound by TJ. That was smart to put it up. Jess is there, blocked. TJ's there. That one's going to rattle out. Still battling. Jess has it. Finds Hannah. Over to Shy, and they'll reset. And that 1-3-1, there'll be space there. Nice cross-court pass by Hannah, or to Hannah. She couldn't quite corral it.
But you're getting your looks. I mean, I think I counted 6 offensive rebounds in the same possession. So you're going to get plenty of chances to score. Lady Warriors don't want to get down themselves from missing a shot. Just keep being aggressive. Those shots will start to fall.
5, little catch and shoot. Misses everything. Teammate there. Hands off to her teammate. Been back. Jess with good hands. It stays with the Lions. 22, little shuffle of feet. No call. Brought volleyball there. And now Shy's going to corral it. Nice bounce pass to Jess. A little too hard off the glass. TJ rips it. And there's a jump ball.
Yeah, good call.
TJ's so strong. She gets in there real quick, strong hands.
She sees that ball. She says, that's my ball.
22 now with the ball. Annapolis waiting for her at half. They're trying to get her to the left side. And she does. Ball gets tipped, and now Shy will have a run-out layup. 22, a little too strong. Maybe heard the footsteps, but no really need to rush that. She had plenty of time.
Yeah, and she's doing the hard work on defense. We want to make sure we finish on offense, but the defense is great. They're moving their feet at an angle, like you said. They know she's a righty, forcing her left, making her uncomfortable on that left side. That way, when you know she's going to cross over to that right side, they're going to be a turnover waiting to happen.
Kayla Wagner in, and ball gets dribbled off. I thought it was off 5, but they said no, off Michaela. Stays here. 2:37 left. Annapolis still up 10-0. 5, catch and shoot. That's going to be short. Blocked by Jess. Genesis one-on-one now with 5. She's going to roll in, and big foul here. No call. 20.
Like she got slapped quite a bit.
5 took both hands across her arm. No call. Now there's a lot of space there. CJ finds it.
Nice.
And goes. Nice finish.
Yeah, they're definitely letting them play a little bit so far in this game.
That was a lot of contact too. Now trying to force everything right. Michaela there. Hannah double team. She picked up her dribble and then has to just bail herself out by hitting it off Michaela's foot.
Yeah, smart move actually. At least it's better than a turnover. But right now the Lady Warriors are doing a great job on that press, not letting them out. And it's smart not to foul there. You've already got her trapped. No need to foul.
5, deep 3. Got it. That was a college 3.
That's a good shot.
First basket of the game for the Lions. Hannah found some space. Stead's going to kick it out to Genesis. Good drive. There's a lot of contact on there. No count. TJ too hard on the offensive rebound. 5 with the ball. Up top to 22. Back to 5. She's going to step in for another 3. Misses that. Jess, good rebound. Now they're running. TJ out in front. Genesis is going to go long cross court to Hannah. Catch and shoot. That's long. TJ there. We'll call it a pass.
That was a pass.
That's
I think
assist.
Give the assist to record it.
Hannah. 3-14, minute 30 left in the first quarter. Now Genesis is going to force her left. Double team, cross court, over to 5. She likes to shoot. Misses everything.
Sunnybrook's going to have opportunities to shoot if they are a little smarter on their passes. The danger with a trap is that on that backside there's going to be a lot of space if you can get the pass off. The trick is getting that pass off, right, because there's so much pressure coming from the trap. It's hard to get that angle off. But if you can get that pass off, Sunnybrook will have some chance to score. But right now they're having some trouble hitting them as they've only hit one so
5's
far.
not shy about shooting, but it's kind of seems a little fast. Ball gets deflected and stolen by 5. 22 now. Genesis out in front. Gets tipped. And ball gets saved.
Good hustle from Jess.
Long pass to Hannah, maybe too long. No, she's able to. Oh, I thought she was going to grab it. Couldn't quite corral it. And that's been one of our problems. We get the steal, and then we turn the ball back over. We need to be a little bit smarter with those transition balls.
Definitely, while Sunnybrook's missing all these threes, you definitely want to take advantage of it. Try to put on a couple more points to get into the second quarter with a bigger lead.
Appleton man-to-man now. Jess, good hands, knocks out of bounds, stays here. 48 seconds left, 14-3 Annapolis. So Coach Gray changing up the defense a little bit, going man-to-man now. Ball gets knocked out by Genesis. As the Lions having a little bit of trouble getting the ball in against this man-to-man. She's staring down her teammate, finally finds 5. Jess just with the steal. Easy layup, nice. Good finish.
Good hands, good defensive pressure. Lady Warriors all over, and looks like they're going to be in full court man now, so continuing that pressure for the Lady Warriors.
35 seconds left, 16-3 Annapolis up. Hannah now on the ball with 22. She gets around. She's going to take a three-pointer. It's going to be short. Long rebound, Jess. 23 seconds, plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Had TJ, decides not to force that pass and finds Genesis. Lines in that 1-3-1. Lots of space here on these corners here. TJ's got space. She'll turn and shoot. That's going to be a little short. And it should be off Sunnybrook. It should stay here.
That's 6 seconds left.
Yeah, 6 seconds left. Plenty of time. They've had a hard time here defending this inbound as they've got space again. TJ's got, if she makes that cut, there's going to be space under the basket.
Genesis calling for it. She's wide open.
Three-pointer from Genesis. Back iron off Jess. 4 seconds left. Probably been a little more patient and let that play develop. I think there could have been somebody open under the basket. Long shot. Hits the backboard, but that's how the quarter will end. 16-3 Annapolis. Pretty good quarter though for Annapolis starting off. What do you think?
Yeah, I love the effort. Love the way to pick yourself back up after a tough loss, and the way in district and the way the Lady Warriors have come out with aggression. That's what you got to do. You know this team's not super experienced, so it doesn't matter if they're at home. It doesn't matter what the case may be. You want to go get on to them early, put that pressure on them. And the Lady Warriors are doing a great job in the trap. They're not letting them get that many passes off. They're limiting the shot to just that wide wing three, right? They're okay with letting Sunnybrook take those. Right now, they're probably 1 for 7, 1 for 8 in that range. So you'll live with that if you're Annapolis,
right?
And you'll take the three, the lucky three that falls in here and there. And Annapolis is very smart right now in their shot selection, taking good shots everywhere, getting good layups in transition. Some of their outside shots aren't falling, but Sunnybrook is not very organized on their defensive side, and their rebounding is kind of non-existent right now because Annapolis, I think on one possession, got about 5 or 6 offensive rebounds in the same possession. So the Lady Warriors will have plenty of chances to score. It's just about not thinking about it too much if you're wide open. Sometimes you're so wide open, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so wide open, and it makes you miss. You just got to have a shooter's mentality, catch and shoot, do it the same way you know how to shoot, and knock these shots down.
Well, it's been a great start for the Warriors. They're up by 13 already at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, got a few subs in, it looks like, as Lucy George, Ella Krenza's in, and Emily Marsh. We've got 3 new faces here. High posted Lucy, she's going to get swarmed. Finds Emily, a little catch and shoot, just missed. Battle on the backside. Sunnybrook able to get it. Ella now on the ball. It's 22 will try to settle things down for them. Kenzie almost with the steal, battles for the ball. 11 finally able to get it. And the bad pass is Shy at the layup. Misses that, got too far under and again, and Kenzie comes barreling through there, but off of her. Good steal by Shy. Just having a little bit of left-hand layup for those righties sometimes can be a little bit tricky.
I know when I played, my left hand was not where it needed to be. That's why I just stood on the outside and kept shooting. It was less pressure to make a left-hand layup. But good defense again from the Lady Warriors. On the ball early, pressuring them.
There's a double team.
And a quick steal.
Kenzie just rips it out there and can't quite corral it. Emily can't catch up to it.
Yeah, and really the key on a lot of those steals is you want to look up. That's something that Coach Harper talks about all the time. When you get a steal, peek and look, and if you look up, you might have somebody open before you even put the ball down. So you want to make sure you look up before you just put the ball down, because then they can get some traffic or some other defensive pressure right away.
22 in trouble. She picked up her ball. Ella on her. Long pass to 5. 5 likes to shoot. Shy on her. Looking for some help. Finds 22. Tries to throw it to a teammate. Stolen by Kenzie. Over to Shy. Here's that left-hand layup. Got foul.
A good, strong take to the basket. She wasn't really worried about the contact. She went right into it, and I like that aggressiveness from Shy.
Sunnybrook only has 1 substitute. And you've got to be really mindful of any foul trouble. 16-3, 6:46 left in the second quarter. Annapolis up. Shy's first free throw is good.
Shot.
Extends that lead to 17-3. This floor is a little unconventional. It's like a sports court kind of tile floor. How is it with this compared to a wood floor?
Yeah, it's a little more plastic feeling, right? So it's very similar to the court we our junior high just saw at SST. It's kind of a sport court material, so it's not going to have that hardwood feel you're really used to. Maybe not the best grip that we're used to, but ooh, a good
It's
three
22
there
with a long 3
from Sunnybrook. But yeah, like you said, it's going to be a little bit different, but great teams know how to win on the road. So you got to be ready to play in whatever condition, whatever the courts look like. You got to be ready to come play, and if that ball still bounces, you still got to be ready to play.
Dangerous pass.
Oof.
Kenzie able to get it. Weaves through everyone. Lost the ball. Stolen. And then 2 just launches out of bounds. It'll stay here.
Yeah, good take. Again, the defense isn't really moving their feet, so those lanes are wide open for the Lady Warriors to drive on, to pass on, whatever they want to do, they can really get right now.
Kenzie looking for some help. Finds Lucy able to corral it. 6:12 left. Annapolis up by 12. Shy now looking to get the offense going. Shy's going to drive, dish to Emily. Emily long pass, dangerous. Good thing Kenzie's there to muscles out. She's going to come barreling through there, rips it up there. No call. Lucy over to Emily. Telegraph that pass. It's stolen. Shy on 22, and that should be a travel. No call. Shy just rips it out. And then the foul on 11 as she clotheslined Shy.
Good toughness from the Lady Warriors. There's been a lot of steals, almost like just ripping it out like a football sometimes. And yeah, I mean the Lady Warriors defense right now is pretty solid. Other than the 3 here and there, their overall defensive pressure has been great.
Shy taking her time. No pressure. She's going to step in for 3. Misses that. Ella was there but couldn't quite get to the ball. 5:33 left. Annapolis up 12. They've been in control of this game from the jump. Long pass to 2. Good job, Emily, to close out. 22 is going to launch another long one. Misses that. Over to 11. 11 needing some help. Double team now. Through her teammate's legs. Lucy on the floor. Tied up. Should be a jump ball. I think it'll go to Annapolis. There's no possession arrow. I guess, yeah, there's one on the scoreboard. So, well, and it's wrong.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be us, yeah. Ella with the defense. Stolen by Shy. She got clotheslined again by 22 and able to get the foul. It's Annapolis ball. After Shy's good defense, she'll also run the point here. Annapolis' offense, not a lot of movement here against this 1-3-1. Having a little bit of trouble getting that ball initiated. Finally do. Ella with the ball up top. Skip pass to Shy. Shy needs some help. She traveled. No call.
Looks like these refs are going to let us play in the boys'
Must be
game.
optional, yeah. Kind of NBA rules here. Over to Lucy. Lots of good movement. Telegraph that pass. Kenzie's going to get it, though.
Yeah, and you like to see the Warriors be a little more aggressive. We've kind of been settling a little bit for threes, which the space is there to shoot.
Emily's just like wide open. She's calling for it.
But there's a lot of space to drive as well. So you'd like to see the Lady Warriors being a little more aggressive on the inside, driving through those gaps in the zone. Because even when you see the gaps, they're not really stepping in to slide their feet and move.
No, they're in a literal 1-3-1. They're just in space. They're not really guarding anything else other than the spot they're supposed to be in. Wholesale change, 5 on, 5 off. We've got TJ Mooten, Genesis Lopez, Jacinia Ford, Michaela Wagner, and Hannah Hoffman on now. 4:21 left. TJ on the ball. Good defense, and should be, Annapolis ball. TJ did a good job forcing 22. She's obviously a righty. She wants to drive right, and TJ was all over that. Annapolis still up 12, 18-6. See if they can get this offense going a little bit. Good drive by Hannah, catch and shoot, and rattles in. Nice. That's what you're talking about, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, good step in, not settling for the three. There's plenty of space to slide in for the mid-range, and a good shot there from Hannah Hoffman.
TJ at the ball, 22. Making her, they're trying to have her go left, finally does. She keeps trying to go right. TJ on that one. Good defense. 22's got all she can handle with TJ on her. Balls bounce around, finds 11, back to 22. She's going to go baseline. Good
block.
Nice block. TJ did a good job cutting her off. She wanted to go baseline. She cut her off, then tried to step back for a shot, and TJ blocked that. Jess, back iron.
Looked like a foul on the drive, but again, they're not really calling too much in this game, really letting the girls play a lot.
Kind of wonder if they do the same rest for the boys' game. They're going to need to probably blow the whistle a little bit more because it's going to get physical.
Yeah, we got some football players on both teams. It's going to be a physical game if they let the boys play.
TJ, steal by Jess, one-hander.
Intercepted.
Nice pass to TJ. She's going to just barrel through there, and they're going to say offensive foul.
It's a little surprising considering we just talked about they were letting them play, but then they decided to call that one.
TJ tucked it under her arm like a football player and kind of barreled in there. I don't know if it was offensive, though. The defender
really. It was a little bit of a push-off, but, I mean, with the way the game's been calling, that doesn't really line up with it. But, nonetheless, Lady Warriors still up 20-6 early in the second quarter. Yeah,
in order for it to be offensive, the defender has to have the position, and I don't think she did. She was a little bit behind her. But, anyway, 20-6, 2:58 left. Annapolis, again, in control of this game. Minus a 2 long three-pointers. Annapolis defense has just been completely on lockdown.
Yeah, and you talked about it. They're sort of locking left or locking right, both sides. That means they're pushing them to one side of the floor. They know if she's a lefty, I'm going to force them right. They know if she's a righty, I'm going to force her left. Making them go one way or the other, getting them uncomfortable with that non-dominant hand, especially in high school. You see a lot of girls or even the guys that they're not very comfortable with their non-dominant hand. So if you force them to go that way, you'll want them to keep dribbling, and if they cross it over, boom, that can be a steal. And you're seeing that a lot with the Lady Warriors, leading to easy transition buckets, and they're really most of their offense, I would say at least half their buckets so far have come, more than half have come from transition. And so that's really great to see where, they struggled a little bit against Livegate with their transition. The opportunities were there, but finishing was an issue. But now it seems like they've finally figured out they're finishing in transition, and that's what you want to see from the Lady Warriors.
Just full court now. Pressure from Annapolis, picking up full court man-to-man. 11 looking for some help. Steal almost by Jess. The man-to-man defense has been giving the Lions some trouble. Jess on the ball, finds 22, TJ on her. Want her to go left, she picked up her dribble, that's dangerous. 5 now has it, Genesis with her, back to 22. Able to break the pressure. Jess TJ, nice job moving her feet, TJ, and ball's picked up. This is a dangerous spot.
Great on-ball defense from the Lady Warriors. Great pressure, not even letting her breathe right now. That's really good defense.
TJ almost with the steal, reach in, make sure it doesn't get too greedy. 22 gets around, pulls up for a three-pointer. Those three-pointers look like they don't have a chance, but they somehow drop in.
That was probably their best bucket of the day. I mean, really great pressure from TJ, and that was an impressive shot to be able to get off.
Nice little move, misses that, battled around. Michaela, offensive rebound. Genesis thought about it, finds Jess, nice pass, good finish.
And the Lady Warriors want to keep being aggressive here, right? You've been dominant this whole game, but you want to make sure it shows up on the scoreboard. You really want to start to pile on some of these points in case you never know what can happen in a halftime. Those halftime talks didn't happen last night against in the Super Bowl, but you never know. So you want to keep piling on the offense here.
Jess crossover, finds Michaela, forced that pass, battled around, kick out. Hannah had a shot. Genesis now, she'll take that three-pointer.
Bang!
Nice. Well done. Hannah had a shot. She decided to pass it up for her teammate. Genesis had the open shot. She banged it home. 25-9, minute 25 in the second quarter. Good defense by TJ. 22 got around her, but able to stop the ball. Jess On the ball now, back to 22. TJ, lots of pressure, and you're going to call a foul. Considering all the things that have gone on, that is kind of a ticky-tack foul.
So here and there, there'll be a whistle. So, which I would probably hope the next game's called pretty tight, just because we know that if these teams get physical and get a little out of hand at times, just because this goes back to football a little bit, it's going to be a good physical game, we know. So you want to make sure it's called tight, just because you don't want anybody getting hurt. So definitely maybe let them play a little bit, but if it's a foul, you definitely
Steal by Genesis. Annapolis has numbers.
One more.
Michaela waited just a little bit too long to give it to a teammate. Good rebound by TJ. Over to Jess. Hannah thought about over to Genesis. They shut that down, and now Genesis will reset up top. It's that 1-3-1.
Good ball fake.
Hannah will have a three-pointer. She'll take it a little bit long.
Good hustle.
TJ saves the ball but couldn't quite get the angle right, and it'll go to the home team with 46 seconds left. The pressure's still on. Lady Warriors looking to steal an extra possession here or two.
Ooh, she threw that out of bounds.
Yep. Tried to bounce pass it to a teammate, but bounced it in the blue. That's out of bounds. And the pressure pays off as Annapolis will get a little bonus possession here at the end of the half. Hannah with the ball over to Michaela. Finds Genesis, corner three. That's going to be short. TJ right there, misses that. Tries to get on rebound, save to Jess.
Love the hustle from TJ on these boards.
Over to Genesis.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So they do call travel.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
okay.
Good to see. Good to see. It's working. The travel whistle is working.
25-9, 30 seconds left. Annapolis pressure still on. Having a little trouble getting it in. Finds number 5. Genesis on her. She's going to pick up her dribble. She's in trouble. Genesis is going to tie her up. And the arrow says Annapolis. They have.
I think it should be.
Our
ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunnybrook got the last one. See if we can get a score right here. It looks like they're running a play to get Hannah and TJ.
They've had some options with that. Boy, they just a little more patient.
Yeah,
There's Hannah.
She was open early, but thankfully she was still open a little bit later too.
19 seconds, 18, 27-9. 22 trying to get a shot here at the end of the quarter. TJ on her. Going to say hand check. That'll be a foul. 12.8 seconds. Annapolis up 27-9 in the second quarter. It'll stay with Sunnybrook. Annapolis picking up man-to-man. Trying to get to teammate. Finally does 22. TJ, good defense.
Oh, that looked like a travel.
Yeah, she was shuffling her feet.
Ooh.
Absolutely blocked. 3 seconds. 2. She needs to fire it.
Coast
Gets it
to
up
coast.
at the buzzer. Had a little trouble. The ball was kind of rattling around.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get her hands on it cleanly, but got a shot up at the buzzer. It is so far so good for Annapolis. Up 27-9 here at the quarter. What do you like what you're seeing, Coach?
Man, I love the defense. The defense is when you want to be playing your best defense. We've seen in all sorts of sports that if you're playing defense right around the time when the playoffs are rolling, good things are going to happen. So I love that the Lady Warriors are pressuring. They're kind of going from zone to man, but a really great job moving their feet, especially on the ball, not letting her just go around and drive. And I like the hustle on the offensive rebound, especially TJ those last couple possessions. Even though we're missing a shot, she's still diving out of bounds, hustling, creating second chance opportunities for the Lady Warriors, and really giving us some more opportunities to score. And the Lady Warriors are also finishing on the transition side quite a bit more than they did against Lifegate, getting opportunities again, but now we're converting. And that's what you want to see, finishing those chances when we get them. And again, if we keep doing this and we keeping up this defense the way it has been looking, then I think we can be in for a good run at the state tournament.
We'll change the camera angle here. Coach Hayden and myself here, thanks for joining us. I know Coach will have to be leaving here probably in a quarter-ish or so.
Yeah, usually about into the third quarter we'll have our pregame talk with the varsity boys as well.
Well, give us a preview of the boys' game. This is one that everyone kind of circled on the calendar.
It's a big one, right? It's our last regular season matchup with Sunnybrook. They came to our house. We came out on fire, the defensive side, 24-6 to start the game. But then we let our foot off the gas a little bit, and we talked about that this morning. I mean, if you kind of get one and done and get a little three happy and your shots aren't falling, Sunnybrook can kind of find their way back into the game. And that's what we saw last game. They cut it to 12. So really a game that we dominated early. It kind of finished a little closer than it should have. It was a 12-point game. And now we're on their house, so Coach Harper thinks it's going to be a little bit of a closer game. We talked about our defensive energy, right? Ever since School of the Woods, the Annapolis defense has just been outstanding in my opinion. They've been moving their feet really well and man-to-man, doing a good job with that press as well, creating some havoc for teams on the offensive side. We just got to continue to know what you have. Continue to know you've got Coach Harper will sometimes call him a 6'12", a 7'2" center, and so but you got Jake, so you want to continue to feed the ball inside to him, because even if he's not the guy scoring, we saw against IWA, he would get double teamed, and then you kick to wide open shooters. That's how you had Joaquin hitting big shots. That's how you can find Jeremiah. I think at Lifegate he set a school record for 9 threes made by an Annapolis player, and so that's what you're going to get. So even though Jake isn't doing the scoring all the time, just getting the ball to him is going to create havoc for the defense, because even if he's not scoring, he's going to create for other teammates as well.
Well, you mentioned Jeremiah Cavazos. He's been on tear. He had 31 points, I think, against Lifegate.
Yeah.
The next day, I think he had 24. I mean, his play has been elevated tremendously. Obviously, having Jake, such a good passer, but he's able to create things off the dribble, get shots for himself.
Right.
He's just really been on a roll.
Yeah, and we talked about this is kind of our old stomping grounds where we had our 8th grade play in the state tournament last year in a big semifinal game against Texas Christian, and we were talking about some memories. And man, this freshman group has done a great job. We were talking about that a little earlier today. Like, we're losing a couple great seniors that it's going to be tough losing them. Next year we're going to have one senior with Lance Pepper. But other than those 3, we've got a lot of youth. So even though we're losing some guys we love, we're still going to have a great future ahead of us. With all these freshmen playing, a lot of them have had to step up. With losing guys throughout this past year, we've had a lot of freshmen that are starting or even getting lots of time coming off the bench, or even getting boosted up to the varsity roster. We added a couple more. That this is a team that's very young, but they're going to be battle tested. And I think that's one thing that's going to be really nice for next year. All these freshmen and sophomores, they weren't sitting on the bench much this year. They were getting in the fire right away. They were playing in CCISD 5A, 6A tournaments. They were playing against district schools on the road, going to hostile environments in Houston and now in San Antonio. And so I think a blessing from that, it can be hard at the start of the season because they're freshmen, they're sophomore, they're going to make some mistakes, which Lord knows we have. But but you do get that battle tested, whenever you see those games. And so now they've been in the fire a little bit, almost like a college athlete when they're playing sports, right? You start a true freshman one year, and, maybe it's a little rough at first, but then the next year, okay, now they're afraid for the Heisman, favorite to win the Heisman because, they've had that experience already and now they know what to do. Right. So not only this year, I think we're off to a great start. Next year, I'm very excited to see how over the summer they develop, but continuing into next year, I think this group of freshmen and sophomores will be sophomores and juniors next year will be special. And we got a taste of the next generation of the 8th graders this past weekend as our boys were able to bring home the tournament. But Coach Harper is very excited about that group of 8th graders coming up as well. So the future is definitely bright at Annapolis.
Yeah, so the 8th grade boys won the ACA junior high tournament, which is kind of their state state tournament, I guess, of sorts. But they are going to state.
Yeah.
So when we broadcast, we'll actually have 3 teams that we'll try to broadcast. We'll have our girls team, our boys varsity team, and then our boys junior high team, which are the defending state junior high champions. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, that's been new for us, right? We talked about how the Annapolis tournament used to kind of be our end of the season thing. Well, TCAL, the conference we're in, just started doing this junior high tournament this last year. So last year was their first experimentation with it, and we kind of saw what we got. And championship game was a little bit of a runaway. We had a bit of an easier matchup, but the semifinal, man, it was a good back and forth matchup. We saw one of those 8th graders this year in our varsity game. He was knocking down shots and dunking from wherever. But I really like that those 8th graders are getting to compete. And I think that also helped this group of freshmen getting to compete at a state tournament level last year to be ready for the state tournament this year. So your Jeremiahs, your Joshes, your Joaquins, Calebs, all those guys, they've seen what a tournament atmosphere can look like when the stands are packed. And so I think they'll be comfortable going into the state tournament as well. And so I think it'll be a really great opportunity for the 8th graders to see a playoff atmosphere, to when next year when they get it, they're not shaking in their boots. Oh, no, what am I going to do? No, we've been here. We know what it's like. It's a little more exciting, a little more hype. You might get a state T-shirt here and there, but it's the same game. They both are lacing up their shoes the same way, and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. About a minute and a half left for the tip-off of the second half. Annapolis girls in control. What do the girls need to do to finish this game off well?
Man, keep it up. I would say keep up the pressure, keep up the intensity. Coach Harper always talks about the first 3 minutes of the second half are very important because after a good pep talk, you never know if they hit a couple of those lucky threes again, bang, bang, they hit it to 15, and then it's a 12-point game. Anything can happen, right? So you want to keep your foot on the gas, at least for these first 3 minutes, this whole third quarter, I would say. Continuing to pressure the ball, continuing to get some fast break layups, and hopefully you can add up to the score as well. We're getting really great opportunities to finish, and the defense has been great, but we want to see that scoreboard rise as well. Maybe over 20 points, 25 points, and then you start to feel a little more comfortable about finishing out this game.
Well, it's 27-9 right now as Annapolis in control, but you're right. It'd be nice to see a little bit of more of a cushion there to really kind of drive home the points that we're in control of this game, and I think it will be important for the girls to set the tone right away. The pressure's been outstanding, having a little bit of trouble finishing around the rim. We're getting some good looks. It'd be nice to see those balls drop right away and then put this game away early in the third quarter and then just cruise to a victory. Following this will be the boys game. That will be, as Coach Hayden said, a very, very good game. I think it'll play out a little different than it did before. I don't think we'll be cruising with the big lead after that first quarter. It'll be a much tighter game, I think. Yeah,
and one thing I forgot to mention is that second half, Jake Gwaltney was in a bit of foul trouble, so we're trying to keep him out of this foul trouble this game, so hopefully we'll get to see a little more Jake Gwaltney this game, see him a little bit more, and like we said, that defense, not only on the offense side, that defensive presence as well. It's great to have a shot blocker, and again, we talked about number 5 for Sunnybrook. He has a great mid-range jumper. He's good at getting on the board, so it'll be nice to have somebody in there to contain him as well.
Absolutely. Tip off the third quarter here. We've got Jacinia Ford, Hannah Hoffman, Kenzie Stice, Shai Alvera, and TJ Mooten starting off. Annapolis up 27-9, start of the third quarter. It will be Sunnybrook balls. They'll be coming right at you, and Warriors will be going to the far rim. Looks like Annapolis starting off right away in that man-to-man that gave them a lot of success as Sunnybrook's AD taking a little bit of time, finally finding his chair at the bench. I think we're able to start now. Annapolis in that full court man-to-man. Shai on 22. We saw TJ on her earlier, but now Shai back on her, and Shai really good defender. Just knocks the ball out, stolen by Shai. It's 2-on-1.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a foul again. 2
reached in there. Shai's taking one too many dribbles. She's getting under that basket a little bit. She needs to take it up a little bit earlier. So Shai on the ball, 22 guy getting around her. Skip pass over to 11. 11 trying to get back to 22. TJ not letting her do it. The count's on. Ball gets tied up, and it should be a jump ball. It'll go to Annapolis.
Yeah, and a good steal early from the Lady Warriors. Not really from reaching, but if you stay in front of people on the defensive side, good things are going to happen. Like, they just gave it to us because we were staying in front, moving our feet, and just keeping them contained.
Shai with the ball. They're in a 1-3-1. Dangerous pass, just as able to get it. A little catch and shoot by Hannah, back iron. Offensive rebound back to Hannah. Over to TJ, able to corral it. Just going to kick back to Hannah.
Backside.
Boy, that backside is wide open. Kenzie just waiting there. There it is. She decides to pull it in. Through Jess's hands, stolen. Now one with a little few extra steps.
Just a couple.
As I mentioned, Lady Lions not very deep. They only have one substitute. And they're looking pretty young here right now.
Yeah, you'd like to see us move the ball a little bit faster, right? We talked about
long nice pass to Shai.
A little bit out of control.
Yeah, not really needed, but now 22 on the run. TJ's going to pick her up and then transfer over to Shai. Shai not letting her go right. Picks up her dribble to 11. Shai trying to get the steal almost. Gets tipped.
Good deny.
11, the count is on. Skip pass to 1. Little give and go. Nice. 5 flips it up, misses it. Jess with the rebound. They've got numbers. Hannah, nice pass to Shai. Too hard. Just tried to volleyball it back in there, couldn't quite do it. Now Kenzie's going to slow things down with Hannah up top.
Yeah, like we talked about, they're in that zone, so you want to move that ball quick. Is a little tough pass there.
22, Shy comes over, flips it up and in.
Yeah, quick passes will be moving that zone. If you move that ball quick, you're going to find success in the zone. So you like to see the Lady Warriors keep moving that ball, not holding on to it, not letting it stick for too long, and then you'll see some open shots open up as you move that defense.
So trying to get that high post, but 22 kind of sagging off there, expecting that pass. They're going to need to find a different way to get that high post entry pass. Good drive by Kenzie. Kick out to Hannah. She'll have a shot. It's going to be in. Nice.
Bang. And with that, Mr. Locke here, on a good 3 note, I think our boys are about to have a chat, so I'm going to have to bid you farewell as the Lady Warriors continue to dominate.
Thank you, Coach Hayden.
Let's go, Warriors.
Let's go. Little entry pass by 5, misses everything. Hannah with a good rejection. I thank Coach Hayden for his time as he's going to get the boys all fired up for a big conference matchup. 5:11 left in the girls' game, third quarter. Annapolis up 11-30. Entry pass to 2. And TJ there with the steal over to Shy. She's got 2 Lions waiting for it and gets tied up. Pass was not ideal. Number 11 inbounding, looking for a teammate in the corner. Hannah closes out quickly. 22. Shy on her. Shy doing a great job moving her feet. 22 trying to get around her, just not able to. Over to 5. Hannah on her. 5 likes to shoot, and she will. Misses everything. It'll be out of bounds. Shy so good. Moving her feet, staying in front of the ball. Handler, forcing her to the side she doesn't want to dribble to. Really good job. 4:40 left, 11-30. Annapolis up. Sunnybrook in that 1-3-1, spread way out. Trying to find teammate Hannah. Picked up her dribble. She's going to find TJ. Nice cut. Backside help, but it came over the shoulder. That'll be a foul. Warriors have had a lot of success here and with this inbound as there's some space under the basket. There it is. TJ misses that layup, gets her own rebound, then knocked out of her hand. 22 with the ball. Over to 5. She likes to shoot, but instead passes to 11. Lots of contact, and I think Shy trying to stay with her assignment. Ran through 5 instead of around her, and here comes 5 on. Emily Marsh, Lucy George, Genesis Lopez, Michaela Wagner, and Ella Carenza in. As Annapolis will switch to, looks like a zone now, 2-3 zone. 22 with the ball. She's going to find some space. And misses the rim. Going to go out of bounds. Warrior ball. Coach able to use everyone on his bench. Getting lots of good experience and playing time. Genesis now over to Emily. She'll have a shot. Should have taken it. Instead kicks it out to Michaela. Back to Emily. Up to Genesis. Should use her dribble to reset. 3:45 left. Michaela finds Lucy. Over to Genesis. Love to see someone dribble penetrate. The gaps are there. Ella with the ball. She's going to dribble reset. Genesis up top. 3:30 left. Over to Michaela. Finds Lucy, turn, and travel. Coach Gray encouraging his teammate to attack. You can see him pointing to the basket. Like there's room to dribble, penetrate. Genesis now on the ball. Over to 5. She'll pull up for 3. Misses everything. She was out of bounds. No call. 22 over to 5. Trip by Emily. 3:07 left. 30-11. Annapolis up in a pretty comfortable spot here. They've only given up 1 2-point basket. Everything else from the lines has been 3-pointers. Just a hard way to get your offense going by trying to shoot threes. 2 surrounded, but finally finds a teammate. Almost stolen by Michaela. 22. Skip pass to 5. Genesis on her. And 22 is going to reset. Genesis, everyone trying to force her left. Reflected, and then out of bounds. Good defense. 2:53 left. Annapolis in a pretty comfortable spot here, up 19. Five now going to take the ball. Michaela on her. Almost a steal by Genesis, instead just a little bit late. Too much contact. Got called for the foul. .22 at the ball. Kicks over to 5. Catch and shoot 3-pointer. Short. Genesis the rebound. Over to Michaela. Nice pass. Michaela layup misses. Emily with the rebound. She's on the ground. That should be a travel. She can't stand up once she has possession. Coach Gray didn't think that she had a knee down. .220 left. Genesis now picking up half court. 22 trying to get around her. Double team. Over to 5. Michaela on the ball. Little give and go. Ball's loose. Lucy on the ground. Ball should be tied up. It'll go to the Lady Warriors. Able to get the tip. Ball was loose. Lucy had to hit the floor to get it. And now the possession goes to the Warriors. Genesis up top. See lots of space there as that zone's really spread out. Over to Lucy, high post. Kicks out to Ella. Ella with catch and shoot. A little bit too much. Shot was there, just put a little too much mustard on it. Minute 51. Annapolis still up 19. Genesis long pass. Michaela with the steal. Finds Lucy. Instead bounces off her head. Now 22 out in front. Lucy trying to cut her off. 22 the race to the basket, and Lucy a little bit late. Going to make 22 earn it from the stripe. Michaela playing basketball. I don't know if it's her first time, but it's been a while. Seen lots of experience, and it was good to see it, but having a little bit of trouble on that fast break with her teammate. First free throw is good. Ella was a little bit late in coming in. Once that ball is in play, she can't come into the three-point line. The 22 will get another shot at it. Minute 35 left in the third quarter. Makes that one. Now Emily needs someone to inbounds too. Genesis coming back for it. 13-30. There's that 22 sagging off, expecting that high post pass. I'd love to see Genesis just take that. There's space there for her to dribble penetrate. Emily with the ball. Back to Genesis. Long three-pointer. Back iron. Can't get. Said she was out of bounds and then came back in. Minute 17 left. 17-point lead for Annapolis. Can't let 5 shoot. She'll shoot 3. Misses that. Rebound. Lucy with the ball. Gonna try to find a teammate. Finds Genesis. Over to Michaela. Lucy. Emily needs to turn and shoot. The bench cheering for her. Got it. You can see the team going crazy. And now Genesis surprise attack. Got completely hacked by 22, and the energy is there now for the Lady Warriors. And they had a little bit of trouble getting the ball. The bench could see her with that drop step move was open. Once she finally was able to get it, turn and shoot, and got it. And now a little flurry of activity for the Lady Warriors to get some momentum here. It's been a little bit of a lull for them here in the third quarter. Genesis looking to add to their lead. Just a little short on the first one. It's 32-13, 42 seconds left. Genesis Lopez shooting the second shot. That one is short as well. Lucy with the almost. Good rebound by Lucy. A tip by Ella. Still in by Michaela. 37 seconds. Plenty of time. And a big foul by 22. And she's going to be in some foul trouble. And the Lions cannot afford anyone to be in any foul trouble because they just have one person on the bench. Over Michaela, catch and shoot. Just trickles off. Battle for the ball. Still battling. Emily ties her up. And they're going to say foul instead of a jump ball. 27 seconds left. 32-13. Annapolis getting a little bit of energy now. And now picking up three-quarter court. 22 gets around Genesis. Lucy comes over to help. Good stop by Lucy. Good defense. Should be travel, but no, they're going to say a push. Lucy had position. Got a little too greedy. Kind of bumped her with the body. Just needed to stay tall. 17 seconds left, and that's going to be double bonus. The Lions will be shooting 2 for the rest of this quarter, which there's just 17 seconds left. 22 been their main ball handler. Just kind of been doing it all for them. Makes her first one. Second one short. It's loose. Emily tried to grab it. 22, strong hands. Over to 11, back to 22. 10 seconds. Dribbles through 3, now 4. Good block by Lucy. There's 6 seconds, 5. Genesis looks up. She knows what the time is. She'll have a shot if she gets it. Nice crossover at the buzzer. Oh, just off the mark. Good finish to the quarter by Annapolis. Emily Marsh, the big basket, then some defensive stops. You can see coming out, giving her some love for that nice little drop step finish at the basket. Getting some good contribution from the second team as the Warriors playing with a lot of depth here, with everyone seeing a lot of substantial playing time, which is a luxury when you have a nice, fairly comfortable lead. Just want to thank our sponsors for, again, their generosity and their willingness to participate in supporting the Warrior Sports Network. So we're on the road here at Sunnybrook. We'll be on the road in 2 weeks at San Antonio. The facility there is that Mission Concepcion, and they Wi-Fi is somewhat sketchy. So we'll try to, hopefully, it'll be enough to keep the signal strong enough for us to live stream those games as well. And as we mentioned before, we've got 3 teams playing in the state tournament. So then Warrior Sports Network is going to be pretty busy. But none of this is possible without generosity of sponsors. And we'd love for all of you to sponsor or be a part of our Warrior Gala coming up. As I mentioned, if you want any more information, you can go to our website or see Carrie Stice, Director of Advancement. Last quarter here, Annapolis up 32-14. Sunnybrook ball. Kenzie Stice, Shy Olvera, TJ Mooten, Genesis Lopez, and Jess Ford. As a travel starts the fourth quarter for the Lions. A turnover to Annapolis. Jasenia with the ball. Inbounding to her teammate Shy. As a little miscommunication, just able to be there. Nice pass to TJ, catch and shoot, a little short. TJ rips it back out, gets her own rebound. Over to Shy. Gonna dribble right, catch little pull-up jumper off the backboard and in. Nicely done. That space is available once they break the initial pressure. That little short mid-range jump shots. They're Shy with the steal almost. She read it really well, just a little bit low. Genesis almost with the steal. 22, looking for a teammate. Gets tipped out of bounds by Jess. Looks like they'll be running the clock here as Annapolis now up 20. This quarter will go pretty fast. Lion ball. Warriors on defense. Genesis, good steal. Got numbers. Shy out. Gonna come barreling in there and foul on number 5. Good strong take. Love to see Shy make those, but she'll be shooting 2 after the foul. Lions need to be really careful as a couple of their players have 3, maybe even 4 fouls. Can't really afford losing any players at all with only 6 players total on roster. Shy shooting her second free throw. That one's going to bounce out, battled around. Jess with the ball. Dangerous pass. Genesis able to crowd. One-hand pass over to TJ. Misses that, and then TJ, I think, frustration foul. Genesis, the one-hand baseline pass on the money. TJ couldn't quite finish it. 6:20 left. 5's going to get double teamed. Over to 22. Popped out, rolled. TJ able to get it. Kenzie, 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Step through, misses that. 5 with the ball. She's going to get a lot of attention. Kenzie on the ball and inexperienced there as Shy steps in front of that pass. Nice layup. 22 and 5 are their main ball handlers. When another teammate had the ball, she showed some inexperience there, and Shy able to take advantage of that. 2 with that ball again, and Shy again all over that pass. Another layup. And coach is going to call timeout. 2's gotten the ball twice and looking desperate, staring down a teammate. Shy able to step in front of that. The crafty senior with another steal, run out layup. As Annapolis opening up a pretty wide margin here at 39-14. Following this game will be the boys varsity game. This will be a battle. It'll be a much different game, I think, than what happened when Sunnybrook came to Corpus, as they were not expecting the full court pressure and got absolutely blitzed in the first quarter. Clawed their way back to make it. They were within 8-10 points, and then Annapolis able to keep them at bay and win by about 12. That will be a completely different story here, as I'm sure Sunnybrook's worked very hard on breaking that pressure. The other storyline was they were able to get Jake Gwaltney into foul trouble. That'll be important for Annapolis to not allow that to happen, because that did change the dynamics of the game pretty quickly. 5:23 left in the fourth quarter here of this girls' game. After Shy's back-to-back run-out layups, it's now Lions ball. Shy almost with another steal. 5's going to turn, catch and shoot. That one's going to rattle home. Shy now with the ball, 5 minutes left, fourth quarter. Gonna dribble over to Kenzie. Over to Jess, catch and shoot. Back iron, Emily Marsh in. She's gonna battle for it. Bonked around. Jess, now Shy's gonna settle things down. Directing traffic as they're gonna bounce the floor out. Kenzie, nice drive. She's gonna get all the way to the rim. Got it, nice drive. At 1-3-1, once you break the initial pressure, there's lots of space there, and Kenzie able to exploit it with a good layup. Over to catch and shoot by 11. Back iron, rebound Shy. Finds Kenzie, nice catch. Can't quite finish. And ball just ripped out. A 1-2 punch of Emily and Kenzie. Back to Emily, wasn't expecting that. It's gonna go off of a Lions player and stay here. Finds Jess all alone under the basket. A little too strong. Kick out from Emily to Shy. That's back iron. Offensive rebound, Jess. Over to Genesis. One hand pass to Jess. Misses that. Emily battling. Ball finally goes to a line, but Emily so good about tracking down that ball. Anytime that ball comes anywhere down near the belt area, Emily's really good about tying it up. 3:30 left on the running clock. Over to Genesis. Looking inside for Jess, finds her. Kick out to Kenzie, ball fake. And there's, say, 3 seconds. I think Jess stayed in the lane too long. 16-41, Annapolis in a comfortable lead here. Here comes the pressure. And now coach saying back off. Dangerous pass to 5. Double team. Shy almost with another steal. Genesis with almost another steal. 22 getting a lot of attention. Kenzie on her. Now double teamed by Jess. Ball gets deflected. Stolen by Kenzie. It's 2-on-1. Over to Shy. Misses that too strong. Kenzie with the rebound that gets fouled from behind. Good follow by Kenzie. Kenzie's had to battle through a few injuries. Looks like she's pointing to her knee a little bit. She got lots of contact on that. First free throw is short. 2:44 left. Annapolis up 41-16. Coach now making wholesale changes here. And now she'll get subbed out. 42-16, 2:43 left. Michaela Wagner on the ball. Ella Carenza, good block. Instead of grabbing the ball, should be out of bounds. Instead of grabbing the ball, still kind of volleyballing a little bit. Like to see them grab it with 2 hands. Ball shot too high, hits the support. That's out of bounds. It'll go to Annapolis. 2:22 left. 42-16. Hannah Hoffman now with the ball. Kayla Wagner up and Ella up with her. Kayla with the ball, finds TJ, turn and shoot. That's going to be a little bit off. Ella backside rebound. Can't quite get it. Lucy just rips it out. Hannah going to drive through, finds her spot. A little bit too far. TJ rebound, misses that. Ball still up in the air. Michaela's going to shoot, got fouled, misses that. And now out to 22. Misses the rebound. Michaela with it. 22 coming from behind, tips it out. She's going to catch up to the ball. It bounces to TJ. Stay here as they're just letting them play as TJ got hit on the hand on that shot. Minute 30, 42-16. Over to Ella, catch and shoot. Just back iron. TJ, another rebound. Hannah, 3-pointer. That's good. Bench loving that. Minute left here as Annapolis in control. 5 turn and shoot. Misses that. Little handoff to a teammate. Neither one of them really wants the ball or to shoot. Finally gets it to a teammate who's a little more comfortable with the ball. Misses that. 4 off her hands. It's going to go to Annapolis with 46 seconds. The clock is running. And Hannah content to let the seconds tick off. Over to Michaela. Finds TJ. Turn and shoot. Lucy with the ball. Finds Michaela. Bats it to a teammate, and TJ with the basket. 20 seconds left, 18, 17. Probably this should be maybe the last possession. 10 seconds. 22 gets to her spot. Misses that. Teammate number 2, catch and shoot. 3 seconds, 2. And Hannah will just let the clock run out. Lady Warriors, the big win here at Sunnybrook. They got 47 points, 47 to 18. As in the Warrior defense was absolutely fantastic. And this is a good way for them as they get themselves ready for the state tournament. Big win here in conference play. Thank you all for joining us here at the Warrior Sports Network. We'll be signing off from the girls' game and then getting everything ready and starting up the boys' game. So we'll see you just in a few.